Hello, I'm Tiffany. I'm glad you could join me this evening. We're going to have a wonderful time. So grab your popcorn, your peanuts, whatever else you can have, and sit back and we're going to have a great time. Anyway, today we're going to discuss A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. Now, this is a great play. It debuted in Broadway in 1959. The title comes from a poem, Harlem, also known as A Dream Deferred, by the great Langston Hughes, a poet. Langston Hughes, if you don't know him, you should read his work. It's awesome. Anyway, there have been lots of film versions, musicals. 1961 film with Sidney Poitier, this is my personal favorite. There was one in 2008 with Sean Puffy Combs. So the play has been around a while. Today we're going to explore character growth within the characters in the play. So for those of you who don't know, the play is about an African American family in the 1960s who coincidentally has a dream deferred. You know, they want to move out of their poor urban African American neighborhood and move into an up middle class Caucasian neighborhood, and they go through some trials and tribulations, lots of struggles before, you know, we find out whether or not they achieve their dreams. So the main characters are Mama, Walter Lee Younger, her son, his sister Benitha, and his wife Ruth, and their son Travis, who is only mentioned in the play, you know, a few times. He's not really a main character. Anyway, we're going to discuss Walter first, since the whole play kind of goes around, you know, what he did. So Walter starts off as a man with high dreams, goals, aspirations. He wants money, power. He wants to be recognized, respected in the workplace. He wants a better job. You know, he wants the best for his family, the American dream, pretty much. And for many African Americans, that dream doesn't come. So Walter, his growth in character, he started off as selfish, self-centered, really only caring about himself, not so much his family like he should. Although he had good intentions, he just wasn't sure how to carry them out. So as in the beginning, you know, the family gets the money. Walter, you know, just basically flushes the money down the toilet. And it's not until he has a wake-up call, I guess, mainly with Mama on his back, trying to make him see the light and the error of his ways, and trying to show him really what's most important in life, which is family. Without it, you know, you really don't have very much. So it isn't until, you know, the money is gone and Walter has to face himself, face his life, face his future, before he gets a wake-up call and comes around. So he goes from being selfish and pig-headed to coming back to being a loving husband, caring father, and family man who, you know, wants to keep this tight bond with his family. And then you have Mama Younger. She's the backbone of the family. I guess she's not the one that grows the most, because she's already very strong-minded and a very loving, but she does have her weak points. You know, she wants people to live life her way and how she thinks, the family should be. I guess she does, in the beginning, she's strong-willed, strong-minded, loving, caring. She just wants the best for her children and her life, like, every other parent would naturally want. Her plant. So I guess the growth with her character growth and development would probably be, I guess, the significance of the plant in relation to how she nurtures her family. She nurtures them as much as she can, but they are grown and they're going to make their own decisions. But she puts all this energy into the plant that she can't put into her family. And she essentially lost my thought. She goes from being strong, but she has her weak points. She breaks down and gives in to Walter's wants and needs and desires by giving him the freedom to do what he wants with his part of the money, basically. But he uses everyone's money and, like I said, squanders it away. And she helps him to realize, just as well as he helped her, that, moving out of the African American neighborhood and moving into, the middle class suburbia is really the best thing for her family, to get them out of the ghetto. So Mama grows. She I guess by the end of the play, she learns that what's most important is freedom, allowing, her grandchildren to do what their heart desires and for them to be happy and choose their own path in life. Then we have Benitha, Walter's sister, Mama's daughter, Benitha, younger, she has a lot of growth as well. She starts off as, she's very strong-minded, but undecisive. She goes back and forth between two boyfriends. She doesn't know if she want to embrace her African-American heritage or go on the other side and assimilate, become more of what, mainstream society wants her to be, straight hair, light skin, so I guess her struggles, she struggles with that as well, and with the help of her boyfriend Asgai and Mama and really, Walter and Ruth, by the end of the play, Benitha realized what's most important is holding on to her heritage and family and realizing who she is. So she discovers self-identity and really learns who she is. So I think she is one of the characters who has one of the bigger transformations, her and Walter. And then there's Ruth, Walter's wife, Travis's mother, Mama's daughter-in-law. She has her issues as well. She wants to get her family out of the ghetto, but because of Walter is so headstrong and goes for what he wants and doesn't always think about what is best for the family, she and Walter has become disconnected and separated. So she essentially is at wit's end, and finding out that she's pregnant again, she doesn't really know what to do. Does she keep it? Does she tell Walter? Is that going to destroy the family even more because it's another mouth to feed when they already can afford to feed, their young son? So she goes through trying to stay strong and deal with, the difficulty of being pregnant in a time when, it's not the best time. So I say by the end of the play, she realizes that as you have love and respect and, you know, the support of your family, then, you know, everything will work itself out in the end. So I say, you know, they all realize, you know, they go from having each of their own separate issues, which are interconnected, but by the end of the play, they all realize what the most important thing is, which is family. So it doesn't matter where you live, if you live up here, down there, you know, as long as you have each other, that's really the best thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our discussion and hope you join me next time. Bye.